I'll vote for the black guy this one time. Now this will make them shut up. But then we didn't shut up, so we got Trump as payback. Soon enough, African countries were shitholes, brown people were in cages, and Nazis were marching in our streets. So I'm going to solve our problem with this book. This book will do more for white people than the Obama election ever did. It'll do more than rooting for a black quarterback, more than celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. Day. You tried all these little things, hoping that we'd shut up, but it didn't quite get you there. So fine, you don't want to hear from us anymore? This book is about how we can get black people to stop talking about oppression, discrimination, and our place in America. You give us this stuff, and you get the niggas to shut the fuck up about it. Surrender, white people. These are our terms. Why we need a peace treaty. Peace treaty? DL, isn't that a bit dramatic? Don't we need one? We're clearly at war. When you can get shot in your own house like Botham Jean or Tatiana Jefferson, what else can you call it? All deaths are tragic, but not all of them are surprising. When dudes are on the streets, running afoul of the law, the propensity for something happening is probably exacerbating. But when cops kill 2 people in their homes, what else can you call it but war? You used to be able to tell yourself, well, he sold cigarettes or he wouldn't comply. But what do you say to these people who were just at home at night and had white cops shoot them through a window or bust into their homes and kill them there? I mean, you're going to run out of us to kill. You're killing the good ones now. Freedom, but not a fork. There are people in America who think just not having slaves anymore was all we needed. Because you freed the slaves in 1865, we good. But it was 100 years later before you gave us the ability to eat at the same restaurants as you. You gave us freedom, but not the fork. You gave us the right not to be slaves anymore, but then you changed the vagrancy laws, the housing laws, and the voting laws to make it almost impossible for us to really be free. All these changes were just designed to keep us slaves. You reincarnated the incarceration. I want to be treated like American. I think America can do better for us. Let me tell you a story. I travel a lot for work because I'm touring all the time. I probably spend $300,000 to $400,000 a year on airline tickets. I have maybe 9 million air miles because I fly domestically every week, and because I fly American Airlines so much, I'm a concierge key member. That's the top status. I don't even know how you get to be a concierge key member. It's some kind of secret. There's nowhere I'm treated better. They meet me at the gate, come pick me up in a Cadillac. They're not fucking around. I might be a god on American, but when I go to other places, I'm just another black guy. Or worse, people think I work for my assistant Derek. Now granted, Derek looks like a model, so he's always going to get attention. I mean, I'm dope, but he looks like the most interesting man in the world, so I'm used to it. But it's incredible how quickly you go from being king to just another nigga. Recently, we were staying at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando. Derek had my credit cards, and he was at the counter checking us in. And I remembered that I had to give him a letter, so I walked up to give it to Derek, and this white man goes, "Hey!" Like that, "Hey!" And he startled me. You know how your mouth goes like a Cheerio when you're startled? Nigga, I have never been so surprised. I just stopped short and my mouth looked like a big O. I was startled. He said, "What are you doing?" "The line's back there." This guy's standing there with his wife and kids, and I just said, "He works for me." We were in line, and I just had to get this letter. And I got mad that I was explaining myself. I said, "By the way, I would never be that rude where I jump in front of somebody, a man with his family." He said, "Well, I apologize." And I said, "Not fast enough." Then Derek and I were waiting, having a drink while they were bringing my bags up. This dude's wife walks by on the way to the pool with her 2 little kids in their floats and shit. And she saw me and she mouthed, "I'm so sorry." You know, when a wife says something like that, she knows her husband's an asshole. But he was showing off for his family. I'm gonna show this nigga. And I'm like, "Man, do you see me?" White people have a psychic confusion when they see a black man in the fucking Ritz.